Right, we're heading into London to just sort of have some fun, really. Okay. Folding mirror improvement.
Excuse me, Mark.
Yes,
Have you got any sunroofs on your Tesla?
Have I got any what, sorry?
Sunroofs.
Yeah, sunroofs, yeah, I've got one sunroof to go with the one roof.
Yeah, but
We're at your mummy's work, Jasper, so it's time to drop you off. Wow, you're a bit eager. He's never seen his mummy's work before, so hence the excitement. We're in Westfield. We got to grab a little bit of lunch, and then we're heading on down to South Bank for a kind of celebration of the kind of urban transport that I like. We're not going to use the superchargers. I might use them for 5 minutes before we leave, probably not. And I'm not going to plug into Source London because I don't have membership anymore, but hey. That's one solution to not being able to take your bike on the tube. Cities are just so unbelievably busy that it's really difficult to make headway, and very often you're going to wind up walking, which is fine, but walking is slow, very slow. And what would be better is if we get rid of some of these cars, you know, clear a bit of space on the roads and then use it for something more productive. What do you reckon, Mark?
Yeah, they're not exactly, we're going quicker than they are. In fact, the person that's going the fastest is the bike.
Yeah, not the cyclist, he was going pretty quickly. So far, today's been extremely good exercise. So, this is where we're supposed to be meeting people. But we are early. We're so early, we need coffee. Board up!
Oh, fair enough.
Board ups for cities.
Oh, it's just
perfect. I should have brought the gimbal. This is making awesome time lapse. Tell you what, this is an award-winning coffee. I don't know how it's so good. Maybe it's because I haven't had one for 3 hours. So yeah, that's it, that's why.
That's what it is.
Right, let's explain about this whole critical mass thing. It's a little bit on the anarchy side for me, if I'm being completely honest. I enjoyed it to do once. I don't think I would do it more than once, and there were quite a lot of people in that group who like taking risks. That's how I would describe it. Certainly like taking risks more than I like taking risks.
There's a lot of skillful people who border on the stupid.
Yeah, but there was something else that was quite interesting, and that was a very, very large selection of battery-powered devices going down the roads.
There was a few skateboards that were electric, I saw.
I saw scooters, one-wheels, bikes with no pedals, electric bikes with pedals, tricycles. In fact, it was an enormous selection of different vehicles, all with very colourful lights, actually really quite fun from that side of things. I think perhaps they should have shown a little bit more respect for the other vehicles on the road and the fact that they might not want to get run into by a wheeling bicyclist. But you know, hey, that's fine. Cyclists, God, absolute nightmare. Should be banned, really, shouldn't they?
Most of the problems, in fairness, came from people popping massive wheelies.
Yeah, very, very skillful people.
Very skillful, very close.
Damn, were they taking risks. Really good fun. I definitely think that these sort of small, personal, electric thingamajiggies have a lot of potential to make getting around in cities easier and quicker and more fun. As do bicycles.
Less polluting.
It's getting a bit noisy here, so I'm going to finish my coffee and we'll see you later. We're homeward bound, having done a surprisingly large amount of exercise. These boards are quite heavy to push, and I have done a lot of pushing. Oh yeah, you get a good sky here, don't you?
You never get bored looking at that.
I know, I love it when it's clear like this. That was crazy. It was just the most nuts thing. It's like, it's as close to mob rule as I've ever experienced in the centre of London.
How many people were there?
I don't know, somewhere between 300 and 500 I'd say. Cyclists, skateboarders, scooters, all sorts. And they basically just went straight through the centre of London, blocking off roads as they went.
What, you mean the roads were blocked off like a marathon? Or?
No, they blocked them off. So the leaders, when the lights turned green at a massive junction, the leaders would pull into the junction and then come to a stop right in front of all the cars, motorcycles, anyone else at the junction, other turnings.
Oh really?
And then the 500 other cyclists would all just go straight through that junction as the lights went red, green, and everyone else just had to sit there and watch.
Well, like in a movie?
Oh, and when everyone, the one thing you forgot to say is, when everyone was stationary at roundabouts, there would be a bloke at the front setting fireworks off.
What?
Yeah. Rockets in the middle of central London.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was an experience. It was an experience.
There was people, there was kids, I don't know how old they were, anywhere between 15 and 18 years old, popping the best wheelies I've seen in all my life. Really, really brilliant wheelies, but 6 inches from a £50,000 Mercedes with that.
Oh, I can't believe that.
No,
Wow.
really. Right next to a bus.
Yeah.
Oncoming
The bus
traffic.
that was moving?
Yeah, towards them.
There was like a raised bit separating the traffic that went in one direction from the traffic that went in the other, and they do wheelies down the middle of
Did you
that.
film it?
I got a level with one of the guys and I said to him, I bet you fall off better than I wheelie.
There was some awesome Halloween costumes as well, actually. Some people made some serious effort here.
How's it going, fella?
Really, and great lights on some of the sort of different boards and bikes and things. That was quite cool because it was
You
sort
guys
of.
didn't dress up? What happened?
Well, no, but we attended. I don't think I'll make it a regular thing.
No.
Oh really?
You know, no. The exposure to risk is crazy.
Oh, right.
With that many
Oh, is that
cyclists
why
and
you're both a bit
scooters and
freaked out?
skateboarders. Well, I've been concentrating my arse off for 2.5 hours trying to not get run over by a cyclist for the most part.
Oh wow.
Because, you know, in fact, actually, I did get run over by a cyclist at one point.
you ever been
He went
down-
over the front of my board.
You know when you're in a tube station or at rush hour and it's just absolute, everyone's chaos.
Yes.
Right, you've got that same scenario, but
Oh,
everyone's on
yeah.
bikes doing 15 miles an hour.
But not skateboards though.
There was a few skateboards,
Oh,
but
so not
mostly
many.
bikes.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's mostly bike. Well, it's mainly a cycle event.
Oh, I didn't realise.
But part of the problem was it also attracts a sort of a younger, less risk-averse type of cyclist
Not
that's
like-
a bit kind of into the more anarchy side of things.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the kind of impression that I got.
It was a
You
bit
know, the
panicky.
skateboarders tended to be, seemed at least to me, to be more or less the most sensible people there.
Yeah.
Them and
Oh,
the
really?
electric scooters as well, actually. Well, It's been a fun eye-opener of an evening. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post.
So we get next week?
No.
How often does it happen?
I might do it one more time on a board up in summer next year, maybe.
Right.
But I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed today's blog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already. I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. Onto the front of my board at one point, and luckily my board, me, were perfectly fine because I was being as sensible as humanly possible. Because it's almost, I'm almost pathologically sensible basically. It's a big problem. I'm getting help. But yeah, so anyway, there we go. Really good fun.